Now in the race for mayor, Rahm Emanuel is keeping a low profile.
Letting others attack and respond to attacks by his political opponents. Our chief correspondent, Jay Levine, says the mayor refuses to even mention the names Karen Lewis, Bob Fioretti. So what's up with that, Jay?
There's an old saying, Kate, it's called keeping your powder dry. You know, not firing till you see the whites of their eyes or biding his time. Today, for example, letting an education reform group go after one of them, a campaign spokesman, charge another of lacking backbone.
Why are more corporations now coming back to the city of Chicago, where it's now #1 for corporate relocations? And why are more people coming to the city of Chicago than leaving as #1? And part of that reason is because Chicago is actually facing up to its challenges, investing in its opportunities, and not backing away from them.
Unlike Fioretti, his campaign spokesman says, Fioretti has a notorious history of pandering and inconsistency on some of the city's most pressing issues. He's consistently stood on the sideline offering only criticism.
I have a lot of resolutions pending for hearings here in this city. Maybe we would change the direction of this city. But quite frankly, I don't see the kind of backbone that's necessary from this mayor to tell his committee chairs to move those resolutions.
How does the mayor feel about Karen Lewis? Probably pretty much like Democrats for education reform.
Karen Lewis should really make a decision. You know, are we going to have someone that's going to be on one side of the negotiating table while campaigning to be on the other? It just doesn't pass that smell test.
Nothing could be further from the truth, the spokesman for Lewis responds. Should she decide to become a candidate for mayor, she will continue to be the same advocate for educators, parents, and students that she's always been.
We believe that Karen Lewis, as the mayor of the city of Chicago, would roll back all of the great progress we've made on expanding choices for low-income families.
The group has no direct ties to the mayor, but obviously supports his position on charter schools. As to when the mayor himself climbs into the ring, the smart money says probably not until after the November elections, and Lewis makes her decision. So he actually knows who he's running against.
We know there's a few hoops that she has to jump through to do this, but she sure does sound like somebody who's running for mayor right now and for the last month or so.
It certainly seems like the odds are that she will decide to run, though until she actually makes the decision, signs on the dotted line, files that petition, then we won't know.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Jay.